All right, we're online talking with Mr. Russell. I'm Mr. Russell. I'm your social media PR practitioner. Today, we have special guests, uh, Lisa Maydwell,
Maydwell.
filmmaker, and her cast from movie My Brother Shadow.
Correct.
Also, she'll be talking about Trees on Netflix, the upcoming series coming out, similar to Twilight Zone,
Correct.
I believe.
Correct.
So that's interesting. So, first question.
Yes.
Let's get down to business.
Let's go.
All right. Tell me about Maydwell Productions. It was founded in Indianapolis.
In Indianapolis.
Okay.
Yes.
Initially, you're from Fort Wayne, Indiana. You're a graduate from Indiana University.
Correct.
Okay. And you got three siblings.
Three. Well, I have more. I have several siblings, but I was raised with a brother and sister.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So tell me about the name and the history behind your company.
Well, my last name, I was born Barron, and my mom changed my name to Maydwell to match everyone else in the family.
Mm-hmm.
And the name Maydwell originally was Mabel. A lot of our family in Fort Wayne, last name is Mabel. Well, great-grandfather got mad at the rest of the family and changed it to Maydwell. So part of us are Maydwells, part of us are Mabels, yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's taking a grudge to the extreme, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay. Okay. So you majored in education,
Correct.
teaching.
Correct.
So what made you want to be a filmmaker?
Well, I think my main background is writing. I've always loved to write. I always read, and I just didn't know what to do with the material. You know, all the time since I was in elementary school, I would write different little stories, and I just didn't know what to do with the material. So I came up with this show in my head called Cooking with Munchies, and ideally, the person's name was going to be Munchies. And so but I didn't know what to do with it. I had the material for several years. And my mom saved me the newspaper from Fort Wayne, and it had a story in there about this filmmaker who had moved to Fort Wayne recently. And I connected with him, and he gave me the blueprint for how to get started. He said, "This is what you need to do, 1, 2, 3." And this was in December. And I was like, okay, now I finally know what to do with this material. But I still kind of had that little hesitancy, like, can I do this? Can I really do this? And on January 1st, he sent me a message saying, "This is your year, sis. Go for it." And that was all the push I needed. So
Okay.
You just never know how you can influence someone.
So what's it like being a filmmaker? I mean, tell us about the ins and outs.
Well, it is so exciting. I love it because I am a person who loves to help other people reach their goals. So in filmmaking, you get to see people who want to be actresses, people who want to work the camera, makeup, and you bring all of these people together who have one common goal, is to make this project successful to get their name out there. And so that is the backbone of Maydwell Productions, is to help other people achieve their dreams, even in my classroom on into filmmaking.
Okay. All right. So let's get down to My Brother Shadow.
My Brother Shadow.
When is it expected to come?
Well, right now we have submitted it to film festivals, and the rules of a lot of film festivals is you cannot have shown it in that state publicly before their film festival. So we're waiting to see. Right now, the one we're waiting on right now is Indie Film Festival. They keep pushing back their notification date. So that would be ideal if we get into that one. So we're just waiting. If for some reason that doesn't happen, then we'll be able to go ahead and have a premiere here in Indiana.
Okay, that's good. Okay.
Yes.
And it's a local company.
Yes.
So that's good. And you're always looking for talent, right?
Always looking for great talent, definitely. With our new project under Night Worlds, it's under the umbrella of Night Worlds. which is where Trees comes in. That's where Trees will be aired on nightworlds.com. And it's Night Worlds with a Z after the D in world. So nightworlds.com will showcase the talent of Fernando Brown, who's a producer out of New York. We happen to meet each other at the Jazz Kitchen thanks to another, my brother Shadow actress. She kind of connected us. And so we're building this website that will kind of rival things like the Gen Con does.
Okay. So, but the My Brother Shadow, it's already done.
It's complete. Yes, it's ready to roll.
Okay.
Ready to roll. Yeah.
Okay.
Just ready to wait for somebody to say you're in the festival.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a drama.
It's a drama about a set of twins.
Mm-hmm.
And I came up with the idea. I took a script writing class online. And as I was writing it, things just come to me, and this story about a set of twins just came to me. And as I was taking the class, I was creating the story. Mm-hmm. And by the time I finished the class, I had My Brother Shadow.
Okay,
yes.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about the movie.
The movie is about a set of twins, Byron and Tyron Mabel. One twin is a minister, and one twin is a small-time street hustler. So, everybody thinks, the minister, they know his personality. They think they know the personality of the drug dealer, but things aren't always what they seem. And there's a crew of people who are trying to stop one of the twins from reaching his goal. So that's where we have Big John is one of them, and Pastor Hayes is the other. But his ally in the story is Eve. Yes.
All right.
She is on his side, and if it wasn't for her, the story would go a totally different way.
Okay. All right. So, like I said, these are the cast members. Some of them.
Yes.
Where are the twins?
The twins could not make it. The twins are at school, so they could not make it.
And what are their names?
Franklin and Franklin.
Franklin and Franklin.
Yes.
Okay, those are twins for sure. All right. Okay. So, Mr. Lavelle Brooks. Tell me about your character and how was your experience doing it?
My experience was wonderful. I got to play a villain. Typically in plays and movies, I play a judge or doctor or somebody, a professor or something. But I got to be a gangster preacher in this movie, which was a lot of fun. I got to wear a lot of my wardrobe and smoke cigars. And,
You got to do you with a little more edge.
That's right.
Here, pick up that microphone just in case. Just in case.
You don't want to put that microphone and rival your job. You hear that voice.
There you go. All right, so keep on going.
But like I said, I got to be a villain, which is not my character in life, and it has never been, but I kind of fell right into it. It was really enjoyable to do that.
I think that's the first gangster preacher.
Right.
That's interesting.
It was kind of like a combination of the twins. I was a minister, but also a criminal. And I was trying to make sure that the church went from their hands to my brother over here, John.
Okay, all right. So let me see. What about you, Mrs.
Let me see what you struggle. It's Banza.
Banza? Oh, Mrs. Banza. You play Eve, right?
Yes.
Okay, so tell me about your experience shooting the movie and your character.
Oh my gosh, the experience was awesome. I got to meet a ridiculous, no, I can't say it. I'm gonna just quit saying it. I got to meet some good people, some very talented people. And when you get around those kind of people, you step your game up. So the experience was excellent. Working with Lisa was dope. My character, she's very surface. She just seems like she just goes to church. She's the church secretary. She's there to help the pastor, but she has her own demons as well. And she has to pull, some of that past out to help her brother get through his things and get to where he needs to go.
Okay, so was this your first experience in a movie, or when you? Okay, so tell me about your experience as an actor.
We did New Life, the movie where I got to play a chemo nurse for the mom from Soul Food, Irma P. Hall, and I'm producing a film now, Dear Diary, He Beats Me Because He Loves Me. It's adapted from a stage play. So I've always been thrown in it. It was once I did Raisin in the Sun, just I'll just go auditions because I don't have nothing else to do today, and end up getting cast as Ruth the lead, and it's been an addiction. So I've been chasing this ever since.
Okay, all right.
It's a beautiful thing.
So you've been doing this for a couple of years then.
Mhm.
Okay, and I didn't want to, Lavelle, I didn't want to leave you out. What are some of the movies you played in too?
Well, I was in an independent film earlier last year called Sarge, which is just being released, and it was about people with dementia, in particular veterans from World War II.
Mm.
And I got to be an old cranky old man in a wheelchair,
Okay.
which was a good role for me.
Uh-huh.
You know, I kind of vibed on older people I've known, you know, relatives and other people. And I've been in several other little independent things in various roles. I was a grandfather in a movie called Loving. What was it?
Loving Life. Loving Life, Lakeisha.
Right.
Yes.
And
Lakeisha Reigns.
I'm primarily a voice
Oh, yeah.
artist. I do video voicing and commercial voicing, that kind of stuff. And theater. I've been in some plays also.
Okay.
And just regular commercials.
All right. Okay. Up next, John down there. Big John. How you doing there, John?
I'm doing pretty good. How you doing today?
Oh man, I'm great, man. So tell you're another voice man.
Yeah.
You was the one on Trees narrating the trailer.
Okay.
I like
That's what's
that.
up. That's what's up.
So tell me about your character too.
Well, my character is Big John. He plays, I would say, probably the same role as our brother right here. He's a gangster in the community as well as affiliated in the church. It seems like he's part of the church leadership. He goes in kind of cahoots with a couple of people within the church to do a church coup, pretty much. And it's either some things I don't want to get into all the way, but it's pretty much the pastor is not backed up to who he seems to be.
Mm-hmm. So was this your first time shooting a movie or?
It was my first film. Yes, it was pretty cool. It was awesome. It was dope all at the same time, just working with everybody, you know, just seeing how, you know, my little part can help someone else out and see how the movie really comes together. We have yet to see the movie ourselves, so we are all pretty interested in waiting for that.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm curious too. I can't wait to see the movie too. And like I said, this is an Indianapolis company. So support your people in Indy.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Downtown stand up.
Yep. Downtown.
Maydwell's in the building. You know, we try to do some big things around here, try to reflect Hollywood to the map. We want the Small Film Festival Award. We want to be at BET Awards. You know, we want it out. Grammys, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm not too familiar with the festival things y'all talking about. Tell me about these festivals.
What it is you can submit your film to a film festival, and distributors come to see if they want to distribute your movie.
Mm-hmm.
And also there's actors there, depending on the size of the film festival and how many years it's been running. There's actors there, other famous directors, so it's a great networking opportunity. But it's also a chance to get your movie up on the big screen, because once your movie is on the big screen, you can then take it international. Once it's shown in a theater, you can take it international, which is the goal of My Brother's Shadow.
So
international.
So where does this usually take place for people who don't know?
Well, they usually take place in different states, but say Heartland is a big one here. Heartland Film Festival. And so they have them at different theaters. You go to different theaters to watch movies, and the people whose movies have been selected have to advertise and promote it to get the general public to go see their particular movie. And then some are, you win money prizes, you know, monetary prizes, or sometimes just a recognition. And, you know, like Cannes is one of the well-known film festivals.
Oh, yes.
Yes, you know that one you could not have shown it anywhere, but if you get in there, it's like really prestigious.
All right. Okay. I didn't know that. So this, like I said, this goes on in India all the time.
Yes, they have two. Well, we in Cooking with Munchies, my first project, it was in the Indie Short Film Festival that's in the area, a little town right outside of Indy.
A good example was what's the gentleman that had his movie in the film festival and it blew up on film?
The one with the white people that was killing.
Yes.
Yeah, that
because that was in a film festival.
Yeah.
Somebody seen it and just it blew up.
Because he wasn't even that's why it made so much money, because it was so.
His last name is Turner.
Yeah.
Why
But what's the name of the movie? The name of the movie is, it was just out.
We all need to be fun.
You know what it is. It's the white people. It's the white people that the girlfriend's boyfriend. They were killing all.
Oh, you're talking about Get Out?
Yeah, Get Out.
That's one of them too. Get Out, and the one with that Turner
one.
guy that had a big uproar about it because he had some past stuff that came up. It was like
that
one was really low.
Yes, I know. He's the one who played in the Train movie where the police killed him. Wasn't that the guy?
All of these filmmakers and actors here, we can't think of the name of not one movie.
Right.
But you can't go
As soon as
with Get Out was that way too. He got found out at a film festival.
Right.
He did that. Is him and his friend did that.
And so did Moonlight.
Moonlight, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So they go to their film festival. That's how the buzz is created about that movie before it even hits the theaters.
Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. I'm gonna check it out. So up next, let's talk about trees.
Talk about trees.
My mom was a big Twilight Zone watcher. I watched Twilight Zone.
Twilight, that was the stuff.
Yeah.
That was the stuff.
Yeah. So tell me about that. It's upcoming on Netflix.
Well, we're trying to get it to Netflix, but actually it's going to show on nightworlds.com.
Okay.
That's where we're going to show it initially. And Trees came about when I was looking out, and when I was in Fort Wayne, I had this big picture window, and I lived in a place called Village Woods, so there were trees everywhere. And so it was this big tree in the front yard, and I thought, man, this tree has really seen a lot. It's seen families come and go. It's seen this go from a dirt road to, asphalt. And I said, man, that tree really can tell some stories. Blink, that's where I came up with it. And so I started writing some episodes. And then I went to family and friends, and I said, I want you to write me a story. The only criteria is it needs to involve a tree. It could be real, it could be nonfiction, whatever, but it just has to involve a tree. So I got all types of stories, and at that point, I went to my sister, mentioned it to my sister. Now, our family is known for writing. That my brother and my mom win Golden Pen Awards from the local newspaper. We're just a family of writers, but I never knew that my sister was talented in that realm. And she wrote a story called Izzy's Secret that is just amazing. And I was going to use it as a tree episode, but I think it's going to be a feature. I'm going to make it a feature because it's too great a story to try to rush it into 30 minutes.
Okay.
But so I just took, as I started getting the stories from family and friends, I started scripting them, putting them in script format to be able to film them. So Cooper's Plantation, which is the first one that we just filmed in Russellville, Kentucky, that was the first episode. That would be the first episode, and that's the one that I wrote. And I had this story for a long time, and to see it come to life was just amazing. In Kentucky, they rolled out the red carpet for us. They just, anything we needed. The guy who donated his home to be used, he wasn't even in town. His family had gone on vacation, and he still allowed us to use his home inside and out. So it was a great experience. But trees, there's all types of. This is Cooper's Plantation. It's a little dark. Then we have a comedy called Oh Dear, and that's a story kind of adapted from an experience with my brother. It's DEER. Okay, it's about finding a deer on the side of the road. That'll be a little more lighthearted and funny. We have Sugar Maple Tree, and that's about racism with Caucasian and Hispanics. And Baker's Community Tree is about a husband who's trying to get his wife to let him cut down this tree, and all she's trying to do is get him to notice that she wants to go to Europe for a 40-year anniversary. So it's just different stories that come to me, and so we have episodes. I probably have like at least 15 to 20 episodes that will potentially be scripted and ready to roll.
Okay, and this is going to air on movie.
This is going to be on nightworlds.com. Is what we'll initially, because what we're doing is we're showing this is what we got. This is the talent, the acting pool talent we have, the directing talent, the writing talent, so that the people who are making those decisions can see what we have to offer.
Okay. So let me ask you this: is there anybody that you want to work with in particular out here?
That I would like to work with. Well, he's gone, Prince, but okay, second choice.
Are you you call him a second choice already?
Right. Yeah, whoever. I really can't say that there's anyone that I would like to work with. In particular, there's the big movie stars.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoy working with the people who are still hungry.
Mm-hmm.
Because they come with willing to give you whatever they have for that role.
Mm-hmm.
So to working with the bigger stars, that's going to come one day. But working with people who still are trying to achieve it is when you get pure talent, and it's not because of who they are. It's they're trying to get to that position.
Okay. What about y'all down there? Is there anybody in particular y'all would like to work with? Local people?
Oh, definitely. Like I still need to do a film with Rashida Randall. She's like the hardest working actress I know. Like she works and she's talented. So I have local heroes, people that I know are just like, she's like the Beyonce acting to me because she does it all, from the acting, writing, producing, everything. And she never sits down. She don't complain. She went and got her master's. She went through and put her personal stuff, like so many deaths one year. And she was the show must go on. Nothing stop anything. And that is the devil. So I love that drive. And that just fuels me like, why are you complaining over here? If you don't get up, go to an acting class. Like no matter how much you think you know, keep learning. So that's one of the people.
Okay. Shout out to Rashida Randall. That's my buddy out there.
Yeah.
You know?
She was actually supposed to be in my brother's shadow, but our schedules, we couldn't get the schedules right.
Yeah.
So,
okay. All right. So like I said, if y'all are local actors, because I've been to some of the theaters the plays they're doing indie, but if y'all want to have an opportunity to work with Lisa and some of the actors up here, you can tune in to her at Twitter at I am Maydwell. That's her Twitter name. She's on LinkedIn as Lisa Maydwell. Facebook, Lisa Maydwell. That's all you got to put in there. Or you can Gmail her at lisamaydwell@gmail.com. Is there anything that y'all want to put out there as far as contact information?
Mine's pretty easy. You won't meet too many Banzas. So it's BANZA, Banza Pandora J. And that's just those are all of my links. I just use my name.
What about y'all two?
I'm Big John in the zone. Just look me up on Gmail, and you can shoot me a Gmail. I do Facebook from time to time. I'm not really on there. I wear a lot of hats, and I'm trying new things. So trying to live more, in the world and on social networks. So.
Okay. Lavelle, you got anything?
I've got a voiceover website, lavellebrooks.com.
Okay. Voiceover.
Yes.
Tell me about voiceovers. What's going on with voiceovers?
Well, typically you go in and read a script. Now they will take it and make either a commercial with it or a video or whatever. But you don't see a lot of times what they're even doing with what you say. They just come up with stuff to use after you've already scripted the voice for it.
Okay. All right. So if y'all need voiceovers, y'all hear two men with deep voices. I can't do it, but they got the voices. You hear them certainly. So reach out to them.
Also, can I say lisamaydwell.com? If you go to my website under contributors, you're welcome to donate money. That's one of the contributors, but also talent contributors. If you put your information in, my assistant Annette will add you to the spreadsheet, and whenever something's going on, we contact you to let you know. We send out casting notices. Keep you in the loop. Yes.
Okay. All right. So one more time, like I said, be on the lookout for My Brother Shadow. You can catch the trailers on YouTube. Be on the lookout for Trees on nightworlds.com.
Correct.
Like I said, these are local actors, and they're really doing something out here. So support them, look for them. If you're, looking to sign them, work with them, anything, you can look down below on the YouTube page. I put all the links on there probably in about 24 hours. So until next time, one more time, you can find Lisa on Twitter at I am Maydwell, LinkedIn, Facebook, Lisa Maydwell, Facebook and LinkedIn. And her Gmail is lisamaydwell@gmail.com. Man, reach out to her. Reach out. These are all actors, in indie. So if you're an actor out here, like I said, Rashida Randall, shout out to you. Glad to see you doing well, girl. But some of you actors that I see out here downtown, Yon Plays, and this and that, reach out. This is a great opportunity. It's real deal. As you can see, the whole time it's been on this computer, on this PC right now, or trailer. That's My Brother Shadow right there in front of you. Right there.
It's
So
gonna be everything.
it's real deal. You know what I mean? So if you want to do something, reach out to them. I'm Mr. Russell. I'm your PR practitioner, social media practitioner. So until next time, we're going to holler at you and see you.
All right.